In the crowded world of YouTube car content, where every creator fights for clicks, attention, and ad dollars, one name keeps rising above the rest: Ghost Hlubi. His channel has quietly outmaneuvered almost every rival in the game, not because he reviews more cars, or because he has the flashiest edits, but because he's figured out something far more valuable: how to win the CPM race. In YouTube economics, CPM, or cost per thousand views, is the holy grail metric that decides how much money a creator earns from advertisers. And Ghost Hlubi, without ever needing to say it directly, has built his empire around understanding how to make that number climb higher than most creators in his niche even realize is possible. Ghost Hlubi doesn't just make videos about cars, he makes videos about money disguised as car content. Every time he reviews a vehicle, there's a subtle focus on value: what the car costs, how much it saves, what it earns, and who can afford it. To an average viewer, it feels like car talk. But to advertisers, it's something far more strategic: it's finance talk. And in YouTube's ad system, finance-related videos attract the most lucrative advertisers. It's a masterstroke that many of his competitors overlook. They might obsess over horsepower and design, while Hlubi obsessively integrates economics into entertainment. He speaks the language of wealth while showcasing the symbols of it, creating a perfect storm for a high CPM environment that rewards every word he says about prices, profits, and performance. This is why when you dive into his most viral videos, they're never just about cars. They're about lifestyle, ambition, and status. He constantly mentions money, not as bragging, but as branding. By repeatedly referencing financial terms, even casually, he trains both the algorithm and his audience to associate his channel with prosperity and purchasing power. This subtle repetition isn't accidental. It's psychological positioning. YouTube's algorithm categorizes videos not just by topic, but by keywords and tone. And when a creator consistently mentions value, cost, investment, or price, the algorithm tags that content as financially appealing. The result: advertisers willing to pay premium rates to appear on his videos. What makes Ghost Hlubi even more fascinating is how he uses his own persona as part of the strategy. He presents himself not just as a car reviewer, but as someone who understands the financial game behind the wheel. His charisma isn't loud, it's calculated. He comes across as someone you can learn from, not just watch. And that trust translates directly into watch time, engagement, and loyalty. His audience doesn't click away after a few minutes because they're not just watching for entertainment, they're watching to understand how success looks and feels. It's that emotional alignment that transforms his viewers into believers, and believers into consistent viewers, which in turn tells the algorithm to push his videos even harder. Meanwhile, the competition often plays a different game. They chase trends, cinematic angles, and viral challenges, not realizing that none of those things consistently sustain a high CPM. Hlubi plays for long-term profitability, not short-term virality. He knows that flashy thumbnails might bring in 1 million views, but talking about money brings in better money. By deliberately crafting content that appeals to a demographic of upwardly mobile, aspirational viewers, people who care about income, luxury, and investment, he attracts advertisers from the most valuable sectors: banking, insurance, tech, and automotive finance. If you are enjoying this video up to this point, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. That helps me a lot, thank you. These are industries willing to pay up to 10 times more per ad placement than entertainment or gaming sponsors. Ghost Hlubi's success also lies in his ability to make his content algorithm-proof. While most creators fear the next YouTube change that might kill their reach, Hlubi's formula thrives under every update because it's built around fundamentals: relevance, value, and retention. His videos start with emotional hooks but end with rational takeaways. He's not selling the car, he's selling the feeling of being financially smart for wanting it. And that's why his content consistently converts both views and ad revenue. He's created a self-sustaining system where the story of money drives the story of machines. There's a kind of quiet genius in how he merges art and analytics. Behind the effortless charm of his delivery is a man who clearly studies the business side of YouTube as much as the creative side. He understands that the car niche is not just about vehicles, it's about aspirations, purchasing decisions, and economics. By aligning his messaging with that, he has effectively placed himself in the sweet spot between entertainment and education. The CPM follows accordingly. Every video becomes both a story and a strategy. In an ecosystem where thousands of creators are shouting to be seen, Ghost Hlubi has learned to whisper in the right language, the language of value. His competitors might have flashier production or bigger budgets. But Hlubi's edge is invisible, it's psychological, algorithmic, and financial. He doesn't just create content, he engineers profitability. His rise is proof that understanding the economics of attention can be more powerful than chasing attention itself. And as long as YouTube keeps rewarding content that connects ambition with information, Ghost Hlubi's channel will continue to dominate the CPM race, not because he's louder, but because he's smarter.